So there are many things that we have observed in terms of irritants. I think one of the main things that Francisation Québec is doing is that they are going to check if people are still available before to invite them in a new course. So that's one thing. They have also improved communications with different organizations, partners on the ground, to make sure that people are able to answer questions. They are also going to make improvements to the platform. For instance, one big change will be that people will be able to modify their form to add corrections, which is not possible so far. This is supposed to help, because what we've seen is that in many cases, the situation of the people is changing through time. The person thinks that she will be available during daytime, but then she finds a job and she's not available anymore. So she can correct the form to reflect her current status. So that's another improvement. But it will take time before we come up with something that address all the irritants that have been noticed.
But why would why would all this be launched? Would you say that they were not prepared for what they were getting into?
They were working under pretty tight timelines that were driven by the Act, because the Act was saying that they had to launch Francisation Québec by June 1st, 2023. So I think that we had to take this context into consideration. I think they managed to create a form that works, that is functional, but definitely if they had had more time, probably they would have done something better. But at the same time, sometimes it is good to have public servants work under pressure. So, because at least we have something, and then we have a reform. Because
the same thing is happening on the sign laws. The sign laws, business and corporations say they are not prepared for June 2025. And again, it's another example where the government decides to do something, and then the actual putting in place doesn't happen correctly.
Yeah. Implementation is always a challenge in government, obviously. Maybe I can go back in time also to add that it is not the first time that there is this idea of having a single window offer for French courses. And in past, when they tried to do this, previous government failed. So, I mean, we cannot talk of a failure now, okay? So we are not in this, in this type of situation. So at least we have a single window. There are major challenges that have been noticed. Major improvements need to happen. I hope that in the year to come, some corrections will be done to improve the situation, and we'll need to see how it goes.